Hello. Hello. Hana. Kaidua. Hello, hello. Oh, hang on. I know why I sound weird. I plugged in my mic and then I forgot to point it. Did you guys even hear what I said? Did you hear me said Hana? Kaidua? Kaidua. Hello. Welcome back. Ta-da. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, Nyberg. Welcome back, Calf. Welcome back, Lucky Hipster. Welcome back, Hate. Welcome. We did? Okay, that's good. But you can hear better now, right? I'm tired. I had the longest probably weekend ever. Not in a bad way, but it was just really, it's a lot. Welcome back, Chris Haven. Welcome. How are you guys? Welcome. I'm a little bit probably dehydrated, so you guys should tell me how you are while I drink water. Give me a second. I'm living? Are you living or are you living? Hopefully the latter. Ugh, there's been like something in my eye for the last hour. It's still in my eye, that's awful. Anyway, shall we get into offkai talk, shall we? My eye. That's terrible. Shall we talk offkai? Have you guys been, like, following hashtag offkai on Twitter? Have you, like, heard things about it? Do you have questions? Shall we start with a Q&A? Alive, sometimes thriving? Well, sometimes is better than no times, I guess. How stinky was it? Well, I don't know. That's like a really tough question. Certainly, like, you would be just walking around minding your own fucking business, and then you'd like, oh, you'd be like, what the fuck? Sometimes you just catch a whiff of something fucking rancid. Honestly. I don't know if the entire con was, like, stinky. There is a chance that I was, like, nose blind, right? From being in the building all day. That, like, you know, when you, like, boil a frog or whatever, that saying, that maybe the frog was boiling and the frog was me and the boiling was the bad smell. But, definitely sometimes you'd walk past someone and be like, holy shit. Mr. Babs said you smelled a bit. What? That's not true. That's not true. Were you stinky? Absolutely not. I'm gonna ban you guys. You don't even say Babo, we missed you. You just call me stinky? Are you insane? Was Lily stinky? No. I didn't even smell her. We didn't even hug long enough for me to smell her hair. Oh my god, she's gonna block me. Babo, I missed you. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Don't they have security protocols to mitigate that stinkiness? I guess, like, in certain areas, like, you weren't allowed to go to the, dance thing, question mark? I didn't go, not related to the stinky thing, but they did make an announcement of, like, if you're stonky, you can't go dance. Hi, Babs. Hi, Rosie. Welcome. Was Mr. Babs stinky? No, obviously not. What are you talking about? My Kamiyoshi is a fucking weirdo. Me? Is that so weird? I would have expected her to sniff my hair too. Always have been. I don't know what you're talking about. Babos Binted. Welcome back, Hanley. Welcome. I did bint the Babos. I did. Wasn't that stinky that I noticed, some people was, like, foul, bro. Like, I don't know, I don't want to get, like, detailed about it because it's gross, right? She tries to sniff my other Oshi's hair. Well, I didn't try. I just said I didn't try. You naturally sniff someone's hair when you hug. It's not weird, okay? I had a bunch of friends who went to offkai, but I don't think I'll be able to go next year, RIP. Honestly, like, I am not gonna go next year unless my little friends all go. If everyone is, like, definitely for sure, like, oh yeah, we're going, then fine, then I'll go, but, like, otherwise, I don't. It's a great event, it's fun, it's great to have, like, an entire convention for VTubers, but it's not really, like, for me. That's the short version of my review of it, is it's not for me, if that makes sense. Me stealing the Babs standee? If only there was a Babs standee. Well, it should be with my new outfit. Are all VTubers this stinky? Or okay, well, let's clarify. It wasn't only VTubers at the convention, right? There was also VTuber fans, and, like, no offense. No offense, but if it's between VTubers are stinky or VTuber fans are stinky, I think we know the answer. Crazy to call Lily little friend. It's crazy to call that crazy. Do you know how small she is? Offense taken, ma'am. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not sorry. I'll let you know, but you also wouldn't be able to smell my hair if we hugged because no hair. Bald Zelly is back, Zelly. Wow. Bald. That's fine. That's okay. I guess no hair snipping for me. Did you see the Celestia stream? Babs was fucking towering. Okay, so I'll talk about Lily already. Shall I talk about her while she's not here to defend herself? First of all, bro. Bro, when we were talking face to face, she was looking up at me. She looked up at me. Some fans need to wash their ass. So true. So true. Yes, I shaved my head because I was bald this way. What does that mean? That's cool though. Sometimes I really wish I could pull off, like, short hair, but my hair finally reaches, like, my butt cheeks, so it's like, it's been a long time since my hair has been that long, so I'm gonna keep it for a while. Is that a new experience for you? Is someone looking up to talk to me? No, actually. No, my favorite coworker is even shorter than Lily, and also looks way up to talk to me. Were you that one meme of the small person and the two girls not being able to see them because they're boobs? Yes. I was tired of dealing with a 5-year-long afro, and it's not unusual for black women to shave their heads. Oh! Man. Yeah. I don't know anything about afro upkeep. My best friend is like 4... Is that 4'11"? 4'11"? I'm trying to think how short is my coworker. I'm not sure. I'm, like, not good at estimating, like, heights somehow. I'm not good at estimating distances at all. Imagine you all meet up, gonna look like a class of kindergartners and their teacher. That's so funny. Butt cheek hair? I wish you wouldn't, like, say it like that, though. Anyway, Lily was so short and small, she was looking up to talk to me, and then, do you guys know these, like, extendable, like, it's an extendable stick and it has a little finger on the end of it that's, like, pointing, like a pointer finger. I think teachers use it, but I've seen people use it on, like YouTube shorts of, like, car crashes, and they point at the car crash. And I thought it was really funny, so I bought one. And when I finally found Lily at the con, I tapped her on the shoulder with it. This woman did not even laugh at my fucking pointer finger bit. She didn't even laugh at my bit. That's crazy. That's legally midget status. Babs is probably taller than my human form. I apparently am pretty tall. I don't know. A little bit tall. Tap, tap, exactly. She no-sold that like a Gila wrestler? No-sold? Is that when you don't laugh? Nah, you sure? You don't know. You don't fucking know. You don't know anything. No offense. Is that why she thinks Mr. Babs thinks she's crazy? Wait, is what why? She was too terrified by Babo's average height. Wow, dropped? No, you. And then the other thing about how short she is. Hang on, let me get comfy. The other thing about how short she is, we were sitting together and I held my hand up and I said, "Can I see your hand?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "But it'll be really funny." And she's like, "No." She's like, "No. And then eventually she put her hand up against my hand. You know, when you're like comparing the size of your hands. Bro, her hand was so itty bitty. We started laughing and she didn't even hold her hand there for more than like half a second. It was so fast. Her like first finger came up to barely the like in between the two finger knuckles. Do you know what I mean? Like there's the tip section and then there's the middle section. She was like in the middle of the middle section. It was crazy. Her hands are so small. Human Celia is 5'6". Also, no selling is basically when you don't react at all or react in an underwhelming way. Oh, I see. I am taller than Human Celia. I don't know. She said she thinks Mr. Babs thinks she's crazy. Why? Holding hands at offkai, true story. Except it was like too embarrassing, I guess. Her hand was so small. Almost. I'm convinced you can persuade anyone to do anything if he stands for the bit. Maybe. I still haven't convinced Mr. Babs to quit his job for the bit. Hi, welcome. Can I call you Zaza? Welcome in. I did that with a coworker once and it was insane. Mine is like 2 times the size. Yeah, it's kind of insane sometimes. Did you have the urge to crush her like a piece of candy? Of course not. Are you insane? Haha, hey, anybody want to give me your life savings for the bit? JK, unless, right? Do you guys want to buy me a $240, what's it called? Banjo-lele for the bit? It'd be really funny. Did you want to pinch her cheek? No, not particularly. Not particularly. I just wanted to see how small her hand was against my hand. It was so little. And then I think I wasn't planning to like expose this part, but then it sounded like she was okay with it. I'm gonna read our DMs. From what she said, it seemed like she was okay with it. And if she's not okay with it, then she can just beat me up and that's fine. I said... Wait, did you want to kneel to talk to her face to face? No, I didn't feel the urge to do so. I didn't want to be condescending. Quick chat, give me your money so I can give Babs your money. There you go, that's the spirit. Questions? If you can stuff a plushie between 2 stuffing, you can choose cotton or sand beans? Sand would be heavy, no? And also it would, like, go everywhere. Maybe, like, I like the Beanie Baby beans. Whatever the hell is in there. It's kind of nice. Maybe that one. Okay, I said in the DMs. I said in the DMs. It was nice meeting you. I won't tell chat your feet didn't reach the ground when you were sitting next to me. And she said, what? And I said, we saw you kicking your feet. And she said, how did you know? No. It's so funny. And then later I said, I won't tell, parentheses, about the feet, even though I want to. And she said, LOL, I guess it's fine. So that was me thinking that she said it's fine. And if it's not fine, then I'm really sorry. No way, that's insane. I know, it's so funny. How did she not think that we would notice her kicking her feet? It was so funny. Lily is actually 3'6". Not quite. Sand bean, like the pillow? I don't know what that is. They have a pillow like that? When I went into the office, I never noticed how short people were because I was always sitting when talking to them. You know what the fuck I noticed though at my work? They always, you know how office chairs go up and down? My coworkers always put the chair on the shortest fucking level and I always have to put it on the tallest level. these people are crazy. But when a coworker came up to me, I wanted to stand up and I was like 1.5 foot taller. I was astonished. Isn't that crazy sometimes? Babs, why are you staring at Lily's feet? Well, she was distracting me. She was kicking them. It's not my fault. Did you even offer to get her a booster seat? SMH rude. I know, I should have offered to hold her up so she could see better. Were the chairs average height? I mean, they were all the same height, yeah. Regular size chair. Where am I? Wait, my Discord messages make legit sense. I already forgot. I've been so busy the past couple days. I already forgot what the fuck is happening in Discord. Anyway, that's basically the story of meeting Lily. And then, like, did she say in her stream? What did she say in her stream? What did she talk about? What do I need to answer to? She got me a little present, and then I had forgot to get her a present. I looked, in my defense I looked. But I didn't know what she would like. And then she's so cute. She was like, I like everything. It was so cute. My chair is always at the height of my desk. Yeah, same. My chair at work is like, the arms literally press up under the desk. You gave the gift of Babette, so true. Get her 8-inch heels. Oh yeah, good idea. I wonder if she wears heels. I don't know. I can't tell if she's the kind of person to wear heels. Maybe, maybe not. It'd be crazy if I had worn heels. That would have been so funny. That would have been a good bit. Man, I should have brought... I should have brought a whole separate pair of shoes just for the bit. That would have been so funny. And then about offkai itself... what did I write down? I wrote notes about what to tell you guys. Okay. I understand it's a new con and stuff like that, but, there literally was only one place in the whole entire convention building to get food, which, like, was kind of, like, insane to me. One singular place to get food. I don't know, that's crazy. Like, my hometown anime con has multiple restaurants within the convention center, and it has like food trucks. It has food trucks inside like the thing, you know what I mean? There's like many gazillion options to get food and stuff. This place had one thing to get food. I don't know, that's a little bit nutty to me, IMO. Tower over the rest of Celestia like Gojira. Yeah, so true. That's me. So I didn't like that there was just one food place, and then the food was like also like it wasn't good, which like of course I wouldn't expect gourmet, but like the fries was like really old. I ate french fry and they was like not fresh at all, and it was like not so nice. It's so funny how many of my friends were walking around there or having booths there and had no idea about what? You had friends with booths? I wonder if I bought something from them. I tipped basically every single vendor I bought something from, so... So if I did, I definitely tipped them. I tipped every single time. Yes, that's so cool. That's very cool. The merch was like really good. There was a lot of merch, but like there wasn't that much variety of who the merch was of. So it was majority like Hololive EN, and I don't really watch Holo EN, so it was tough for me. It was tough. Even there wasn't a ton of Hololive JP. There was like maybe 3 or 4 JP talents who consistently had merches of them, but the other talents was like really rare to find Hololive JP merch. And then there was a little tiny bit of like general anime stuff or video game stuff. And I got some Love and Deep Space stuff, so that was good. Kodane, and who else? Like Okayu and like Peko, and who's that other one? Marine. Yeah, it was hard for me to find Miko merch. I only found it, besides the ones I got, which I believe are like official Hololive merches, I only saw maybe like 2 or 3 other booths with Miko merch, you know? Makes sense? Yeah. Yeah, it made me sad. I like Peko and Marine. Yeah, they're great. I just don't really watch them that much anymore at this point in time. And then there was extremely minimal Niji JP merch, which I have heard, like Celestia friends told me that it was, Niji is sponsoring a different con, so that's probably why they didn't have as much presence here. I did see one Niji cosplayer, that was cool. Babbo buying Love and Deep Space is a default outcome. So true, so true, so true. I resisted buying a pillow, a Love and Deep Space pillow. I resisted buying the pillow, at least there's that. Not a body pillow, let me clarify, let me specify, not a body pillow. Just a regular, like a throw pillow, okay? I didn't get to look in they had a yabai market, which is, you know, for like 18 plus, and I wanted to just like see what they had, you know? But I didn't make it into there. I didn't know it wasn't going to be open on Sunday, so we didn't go on Saturday. Sure, ... Pardon you. Peko from the hit 2025 game Death Stranding 2 game. Yeah. I saw that clip of her in it. That's so cute. Pain Peko, yeah. You should have gotten it and made Mr. Bab sleep on it. Yeah, well, I saved my money. Isn't that good? Lad's throw pillow sounds weird. Well, it was just a cute little Silas chibi, and it was like, the pillow was shaped like a heart. It was really cute. I did get other Silas merches, though, obviously. Okay, Rosie returned to lurk mode. Have fun. Thank you. Thank you for lurking. And then... Okay, my other issue, going back to this food thing. So, we went to an event that, first of all, started like 20 minutes later than it said it was gonna start, so I was already kind of annoyed. And then it ended at like 6, okay? And then I was like, holy shit, I'm hungry. Like, my stomach was rumbling. Like, I was really hungry, right? At 6 o'clock. So we went back to that one singular food spot. Bitch, it was closed. Everything was closed. So there was just completely no way for me to get food. And, like, I could have left the con to get food and then came back, but, the concert was starting, like, about an hour later, and I was, like, really grouchy and hungry, and I didn't want to go eat. So I was mad. I was really mad that I couldn't get food anywhere. Like, not even a fucking granola bar from a vending machine, you know, that I saw. Maybe I was just stupid and I missed it, but yeah. No, saving your money is not good when it could have gone towards the bit. Yeah, but then I used it to buy manga. Isn't that good? Isn't that fine? Which concert? The offkai concert. Offkai Live. They had many VTubers performing. Some of them actually performed in person on the stage, which is really cool. But, you know, I don't think it's less cool for the ones that didn't perform literally on the stage. Kizuna I did the, like, Hatsune Miku thing of being kind of on the screen as if she was on the stage, but she was on the screen. Does that make sense? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The concert was cool. Concert was very cool. Kizuna Ai was so... she was so good. She was really, really good. Her music is good. Oh, it was so cool. It was so fucking cool to see Kizuna Ai of all fucking people, like, live. That's so insane. Like, live at an event. That's so cool. Not just, like, watching through YouTube, you know what I mean? Being on stage while on the screen, yes, of course. It makes no sense. How is that my fault that you don't know Hatsune Miku? How's that my fault? How's that my problem? The original Oshi? Yeah, it was really cool. She was so cute. She was so pretty. Like a hologram? Well, yes, but no. It was just like on the screen. Like, imagine they position the screen so that it's as if she's walking around like on the bottom section of the screen, so it gives the illusion that she's walking around on the stage. Does that make more sense? Probably not. I don't really care, sorry. Kizuna I was really good. Unnamed was my favorite because Unnamed's set list was probably the most aligned with what I would expect from like a VTuber concert, basically. And I like Unnamed a lot, and I love their singing, and it was really good. It was really, really good. And yeah, it was just great. That part was great. I know what you mean. Thank you. Thanks for knowing what I mean. And then, what else do I have to say about it? Did they sing Wonderwall? No, they did not. No one sang Wonderwall. Oh, yeah, so, like, for me, I kind of expected it to be, like, so I went into the con with my expectations were not really correct. Like, I wasn't really as educated about, like, what the con is about, basically, as I should have been, so that's on me, really, but I was expecting kind of, like, you know, like, an anime con is appreciating the entire, like, anime industry and anime, like, cultural sphere, you know what I mean? It's appreciating anime as a whole. Welcome, Azure, Vanessa, welcome, welcome, welcome. I was expecting the con to be like a VTuber appreciation con of the VTubing industry as a whole, and of, like, just VTubing in general, but it felt kind of more like, I haven't been to TwitchCon or VidCon, but it felt more like that, where it was appreciating the VTubers themselves, which is great if you're already a fan of those VTubers. But, like, I don't really know any of the people that were in the meet and greets. I didn't really watch any of the people that were doing panels. And yeah, I wasn't that into most of the panels. I really expected more, like, the history of VTubing or stuff like that. Live 2D 101, you know. Even though I already know Live 2D 101, I still would have gone to see it, just to see what they have to say, you know what I mean? So, in the end, it just wasn't really a con for me, that's all. That sounds like paying to go to a glazing session. It depends, I guess. It depends. I don't know. I saw a lot of the ones I know tweeting that they're there. Yeah. I also saw a lot of people that I am at least aware of tweeting that they were there, but maybe they weren't doing, like, meet and greet specifically. I don't know. Basically, if you're not a fan of, like, the major indies and Hollow EN, like the huge giant indie VTubers, you know, English-speaking indie VTubers. Yeah. The Museum of VTubing History. Yeah, like, I would have been, like, I would have been down for that. That's all. I'm a bigger VTuber fan than Babs. Maybe. Maybe. In my defense, I've had 3 Oshis. Let me think. Besides my friends, I've had 3 Oshis, and all of them have graduated at this point in time, so... So yeah. I guess I'm, like, kind of an old school fan. And it made me, like... It made me feel like a really big disconnect between myself and the greater English-speaking VTuber community. And this is not a bad thing, by the way. What I'm getting at here is not bad. But what interests and inspires me, it turns out, is really not the same as the rest of the English-speaking VTuber community. But that's okay. Actually, that might not be a bad thing at all, because maybe the fact that I have a different point of view about it has its own appeal, right? Maybe that sets me apart. So, I'm not looking at it as a bad thing. It's just... And also, it's something that I kind of knew in the back of my mind, I just didn't have, like, a clear vision of it, if that makes sense. I didn't really have the words for it, if that makes sense. And so I learned a little bit about myself, I guess. Punished Babbo. I don't know the reference. I'm sorry. Left behind a woman with no Oshi. No Corpo Oshi anymore. Yeah, all of my previous Oshis were Corpo people. Don't worry, Babbo, we still accept you even if you're a little weird and different. Thank you. That's so nice. Thank you. Thanks. Mostly I accept you guys too. I also wrote down in my notes, is Mr. Babs the dad or me? Somehow we were talking about, like, if one of us was the dad in the relationship. I have no idea how this came up. Neither of us can remember how this fucking conversation came up. we were talking about if one of us was the dad, which one would be the dad? And he was like, dude, I make you mac and cheese every day. And I said, okay, well, I'm the one that knows how to walk through crowds confidently. So it turned out we're both the dad, I guess. Question mark, question mark. I don't remember either. I don't know. I don't know why this came up. A VTuber with no Oshi. Does that make you VTuber Ronin? What is that? I don't know that one either. Metal Gear Solid? Metal Gear, but I wasn't expecting you to get that one? Oh, okay. You're just intentionally making references I won't get? Okay. You don't even want me to get your references? Do you even care? Mostly, she says. Yeah. What do you want me to lie to you? Mr. Babo, you are not the father. Backflips. Yep. I don't know how that came up. I don't know how. I don't remember. So that was that bit. Turned out me and Mr. Babs is both equally the father. And how was offkai? San Jose, the city was, it was nice. It was, it's not like I saw that much of the city, but what I did see was really nice. Except the water. The water was fucking bad, dude. The water tasted so bad. Water was no good. Not even I was drinking straight from the sink. I was drinking from, like, you know, water refill stations. Bro, it was so bad. Do you guys know what I mean? About how water sometimes just doesn't taste good? Water was also stinky. Yeah. It was not good. It was bad. We need a VTuber Mari? I don't know. Isn't that a recipe for cancellation? No, I get lied to enough normally. Don't need someone else doing it too. I'll be honest with you. I will tell you the truth. Tell me about the peppers. Where did they come from? Good question. They were gone the next day. Someone picked them off the ground and did something with them. And the half baguette. I don't know. That was crazy. Just fucking random peppers. Water refill thingies are just straight tap water 99% of the time, even if it claims to be filtered. Well, then I was drinking tap water, but in my home city, the tap water is tasty. The tap water is delicious. You can drink straight from the tap and it's fine. This is San Jose. I don't know what they're doing with their water, bro. It tasted like when you leave your water bottle, like, in the car for a couple weeks. Like, you know, and then it gets, like, hot in the sun and then something happens and it's like something really bad is happening and then you drink it and you're like, eh. It tasted like old sun-stained car water. San Jose isn't exactly a great city. How? Why not? There was so much cool stuff. It was actually very pretty. Why did you drink old car water? Maybe I didn't know how old it was. Did you consider that? The pepper gnomes. The pepper gnomes went and got rid of the peppers in the night. Did they put them there too? What's wrong with San Jose? Why do you say that? Most SoCal sucks TBH. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know. No one told me that. It was like very clean. The city was very clean and none of it stunk. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you go downtown of a city and it's just like fucking stonky. Do you know what I'm talking about? It wasn't stonky, actually. So they have that going for them. Also true that many cities are stonky. Wait, or is it, are you agreeing with most Cal sucks? No, you guys are wrong. We went to the mall. After the con. The mall was beautiful. The mall was really pretty. It was a nice mall. It was a really good mall. Agreeing with Nyberg, I live here, I can say it sucks. Okay, fine. I guess you would know better then, wouldn't you? As someone who grew up there, I'm obliged to defend it to a point. Make your defense then. Make your defense. I have no horse in this race. Stop saying it like that. What did I say? Tap water is not good for you. Fluoride, atrazine, and who knows what else. You definitely need to filter. Welcome, Victor. I didn't know that you're not supposed to drink tap water. I always do. I drink tap water every day. I can't defend the water. Okay, yeah. Yeah, water not good, water bad. The mall was nice. The mall was very pretty. The city was very clean. There's no garbage on the street besides the peppers and the baguettes. That explains a lot. Wait, what? It does. The sidewalks was clean. Nothing stunk. The buildings were so tall. I drink tap water every day, Rip. But why? You think I'm rich? Well, the tap water in my city is tasty, and that's what matters, isn't it? If it tastes good, how can it be bad for you? Not surprising. No used needles even. None of that. None of that. Genuinely, none of that. Impressive for a city in CA. Why do you guys hate California? I only drink reverse osmosis filtered water. Are you making a joke or is that real? What does that even mean? Ugh. Oh, what else? I guess that's kind of it about offkai. I'm Texan, I'm obliged to hate Cal. Why? Are you guys enemies? SF is really the only place you'll come and find doo-doo and needles on the streets. No, the only place? Do you mean the only place in California? Because I disagree if you're saying the only place ever. If it tastes good, how can it be bad for you? Most delicious foods are not healthy for you. But if they make me happy, then... then, you know. Hi, Baba. Welcome, Johan. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Commonly being the operative word there. Yeah, but... Okay, fine. Okay, fine about needles, but I don't know about doo-doo. I don't know. I don't go to that many cities, you guys. I don't really partake with that many big cities. I know my city, and I went to San Jose, and sometimes I go to other cities, but not that many. I hope you had fun at the con. Mostly. It was okay. I mean, I have complaints about it, but ultimately, in the end, I did have fun. Yes. I guess I don't really have anything else to say about the con. Remember when San Fran has a poop tracker and the whole map was just covered in it? Is that real? Yeah, but how do you know they didn't lie? How do you know they weren't telling lies? Hang on, I have to burp. That was real, yes, but how do you know that the poops were real? In conclusion, 5 out of 7 wouldn't go again. I would go again only if Celestia had like already bought their plane tickets and shit and already bought their con passes and already booked their hotel rooms. Then I'd be like, okay, sure, fine. Then fine, then sure. But otherwise, like going by myself or even a partial Celestia, I wouldn't go. It'd have to be every single Celestia is going, and then I'd go. California is cool. Definitely glad I don't live there, but it is amazing. It was a really pretty place. It was really nice. There was these trees that had like flowers on them, and they were so pretty. But it was way too hot. It was so hot. I mean, it wasn't, it was nice because it wasn't humid. It was like a dry heat, so that's great. But I wouldn't live there. No way. So hot. So hot. I do not want to live in a hot place. They were submitted by the residents, but how do you know they weren't just making pranks? How do you know? I kind of want to go to offkai next year. Was it a concert instead? You know, it might be cooler next year. Like I'm saying all this about how I don't want to go, but like imagine next year there's like a bunch of cool panels and there's like people I'm a really big fan of doing meet and greets and shit. Like imagine that. But for right now, as of this moment, I'm not planning to go again unless Celestia go. CelestiaCon, ayy. CelestiaCon is taking place in Aiden's garage for 2026. That's crazy. That's insane. Usually what I tell people when I was in the army is it's a decent place to visit but a terrible place to live. About California specifically. You are coping super hard for a city you don't even live in? Me? Me? Because I think it's pretty and they had pretty trees. Yeah, but also, man, the panini I had. The first panini of my life, that bakery was so good. It was so good. The panini was delicious, and the cheesecake was so good. It was one of the best cheesecakes probably ever. And the chocolate shop where I bought $50 of chocolate. Wow, the chocolate's so good. The chocolate's crazy. It's so delicious. It's a really good chocolate. Because that's the part people visit. Who, Aiden's garage? Are you crazy? Are you sure? Sounds like you enjoy the food at least. Yeah. I wish I could have had more. I wish I could have experienced more of the food. But, like, the first night, I was so hungry. My stomach started rumbling at 6 p.m. The concert didn't end until 11. So, I was like, I was so hungry and tired. I only had like 5 hours of sleep. So I was starving, I was so sleepy. And then, I just wanted food. I wanted it to be easy, so we ordered pizza. Meet up for Korean BBQ next time. Wow, that would be so good. That'd be really good. San Diego Zoo is a must if you like animals. Oh, if I ever go to San Diego, I'll be sure to do that. I will make sure. I don't know, sometimes with a zoo it feels like should I really? Are they really gonna have different animals than my zoo has, you know? Are they really gonna have different animals? I guess you never know. Well, sometimes I would go to the zoo in, like, Asia, and it was, like, crazy. But this is, like, a long time ago, so maybe it's not crazy anymore. But back then, back in the zoos in Asia, they would have, they'd have animals I'd never even fucking heard of, you know? San Diego Zoo is amazing. I think it could take up to 2 days to go through it all. What? Their animals have a Californian accent. That's silly. My recommendation for California is Joshua Trees National Park. Hot as hell, but pretty AF. Joshua Trees National Park. I'm not really a nature girly. I mean, I like looking at it, but man. But then it's hot, and then I get allergies, and there's bugs. San Diego Air and Space Museum if you like big brain stuff. I mean, look at me. Do you think I like big brain stuff? Thank you for the recommendation, though. Yeah, I don't know. I had fun, but yeah. She's a nature documentary girly. Unfortunately, I don't really partake with documentaries either. I sound so a certain kind of way, but I swear it's not like that. Sorry, I forgot the not touching grass thing. Yeah, because what if you have to, like, hike? What if we have to hike or something? Zoos in Asia be like, come see the dusty bamboo glingor. Yeah, but, do you know the mouse deer? I saw that in an Asian zoo one time. A mouse deer. Isn't that insane? I never even heard of that. I didn't even know they had that until I went to that zoo. And then what's that other thing? I saw something else crazy. Well, I don't remember if this was a zoo. At one place, they like ride the elephants, and then you can hand snacks to the elephants and they'll eat it, or they'll hand it to the guy riding the elephant or something. You know what I mean? Bit too wrong. What's that? And pangolins? Oh my. Pangolins is cute. Yeah, that's a cute one. I know that one. Would not trust that. Why? What do you mean? Calf, that place is a bit too hot. Maybe it would be a once to visit and done kind of place. The national park. I like national parks where you can just drive through it and you don't have to get out of your car. That's cool. Biturong is the most generic mammal and it smells like popcorn, but cute. What do you mean? What is it? It smells like popcorn? Why? I can understand people only wanting to go once because of the heat, but I've been there 3 times and plan to be back. 3 whole times? Look it up. Okay. Okay, you win. Be too wrong. Binturong? Why is it generic? That thing's cute. Bearcat? That's cute. Oh, I have seen one of those. I've seen one like doing tricks or whatever at a zoo. I've also been to a zoo where you can feed the... It was like a baby tiger and you could feed it from a bottle. It's so cute. Binturong? Why he wrong? I don't know. Because he's not right. I don't know. Anyway. That was my San Jose and offkai experience, I guess. I think I don't really have anything else to say about it. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say. Well, I guess also, like, why were there no, like, why was there not any vending machines that had cold water in it? Everything was just the, like, water refill station, and the water was, like, tap and, like, warm. Not warm, not hot, but, like, room-ass temperature. Why can't I have cold water? Why do I have to buy a freaking $5 soda from the one restaurant that closes at 6 p.m.? My fun fact is I live close to the zoo that Harambe was born at. That's crazy. That's the fun fact about Nyberg. That's crazy. Captive audience? Why? What? I don't know what that means. That's what I lead with when I talk to the ladies. Okay. I don't even need to ask how that works out. What would be my fun fact? What would I lead with if I was talking to ladies? Why do you have to buy cold soda, captive audience? Captive audience? 'Cause I wanted something cold to drink. Buy a case of water for the hotel to save on drinks. Yeah, that would have been good. I mean, I would have expected the hotel to have tasty water at the refill station. I didn't think I had to buy water for the hotel. I thought the hotel would have nice water. It didn't. The hotel water was shit and ass as well. My sister that passed named me. She came to my dad in a dream. Really? Wow. That's a really nice story. Wow. The hotel... It was nice. It was nice, but, the breakfast was a little bit... a little bit questionable. I don't know. What else? I guess I don't have anything else to talk about. Oh, yeah, I don't know. California, was not really what I expected, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really know what to expect. It's like, it's a really big place, huh? And like every city probably is different, right? The hotel was close enough to the venue. Guessing if you went as a group Airbnb, it might be cheaper overall. Yeah, we initially were planning to do either a group Airbnb or, like, get a, like, joined hotel room or something, and then split the cost of that, but then we didn't, the entire Celestia didn't go. Why? The entire Celestia was not able to make it, so yeah. It was fine. The hotel was fine. Except the water. What else do I have to talk about? Then, after we got back, me and Mr. Babs went on, like, a local-ish road trip. Visited a couple different cities near our home city. Go to Seattle and visit the Pop Culture Museum. Is that, Pop Culture Museum? Do I know that one? Pop Culture Museum. Is that where they have all of the, like, you know, those outfits and stuff? Seattle Pop Culture Museum. I feel like I've been there, but I'm not sure. Museum of Pop Culture. I might have been, I'm not sure. They have the original costumes from like Alien and Star Wars and all that. Oh, then I haven't been to that one. I'm thinking of a different one. That is neat. That's cool. That's a good idea. Ugh. We went on a localish road trip. And then we went to a restaurant last night and we ordered like a cheese curd appetizer, like fried cheese curds. And then suddenly the dish came out and it was huge. It was the biggest plate of cheese curds I ever saw. It was so many fucking cheese curds. And we were so full of cheese curds and we were so tired. And then today we stopped at another restaurant and ordered cheese curds again. And then the plate was even bigger. An even bigger plate of cheese curds. We were like, what the fuck? So now we're double, triple, extremely full of cheese curds. It's crazy. I do not like fried cheese curds. I don't know, that's kind of crazy. Why? Why not? What do you have against fried cheese curds? Yum cheese curds. I think so too. Oops, all curds. Hello, how is everyone? Welcome back, Graham. Welcome. I'm friggin' tired, dude. I got like a zillion steps in the past couple days. So many steps. Oh my god, my legs hurt so bad. My legs and ankles are crazy. Cheese curds are good for like 3. Disagree. The cheese curds are so good. They're so good. Delicious. Bab's walking around with a cheese curd shaped belly. That's so funny. I was gonna ask how your feet are. Dude, I'm hobbling. I'm hobbling and limping around. It's so bad. We ended up getting like 17,000 steps on Saturday. Let me look at my step counter. Yeah, 17.5 thousand dollars steps. Well, that says 17.5. This one says 16.6. I don't know. Somewhere between 16.6 thousand and 17.5 thousand. Something like that. Your uncles hurt? Did you punch them too? My uncles! I tried them when I was at Fort McCoy, Wisconsin. I don't know, the fried tasted fine, but the cheese just tasted weird and had an unpleasant texture. In Wisconsin? Aren't they supposed to have good cheese or something? It sounds like you got the wrong cheese. I don't know. Just deep fry the whole cheese wheel and serve it to me. No. It's better when it's bite size. You don't understand. Let's go. Walking is fun. I don't know. I don't really like walking. I can't say I'm a fan. I don't really like that. I would quit my job and walk dogs for a living. Except I don't like walking. And also picking up boobs. I don't like that either. That's the only reason that I haven't quit my job to be a dog walker. And cheese capital, that's what I thought. How could they have bad cheese curds? That's crazy. Uncle's Horty, yeah, exactly. My first day in Korea, I walked 40,000 steps. It was brutal. And then what happened the next day? You just got up and walked more? Or were you like dying? Don't take this in a bad way, but that's a funny way to say ankles. It's because it's a Drag Race reference. It's a Drag Race reference in season 5. One of the contestants says, my ankles go click, and then I cannot walk no more. That's Madame LaQueer said that in Drag Race season 5. My ankles go click. So that's why I say uncles, because my uncles went, ouch. I walked at 20,000. I don't know, you're insane. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it made it even worse the next day. Trying to walk the next day was even worse. Even now, my ankles still hurt. Oh, no. I hate walking. I'll never walk again. Why? I don't know why, because I walk like a decent amount at work. It's like nothing crazy, but I walk and stand quite a bit at work. And you'd think that I'd be used to it by now, but somehow I'm still not. Uncle Biter. You expect us to get that reference? How the turntables? I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. I know you guys won't get my Drag Race references, but that's just how I talk, so I'm still gonna make it. Hang on, I have to burp. I walked so much in Japan. Yeah, I bet. Man, that sucks, because obviously I think you guys maybe probably know that I want to go to Japan, but I hate walking. Bro, I hate walking. Why would I walk? An ankle biter is what you kill kids? That's crazy. What you call kids? I know that one. Ankle biter. I'm aware of that, even though I don't really know any kids. I saw these really cute baby shoes and I was gonna get them for my coworker, but I don't know how old their baby is. I don't know how baby shoes work, so I just left them. I don't use step counters, but I lost almost 10 pounds in the 3 weeks we were there just from all the walking. That's crazy. I don't like use a step counter, but iPhones count your steps for you, so. Almost had to call FBI on Chris for a second there. Not the kids. Your coworker's a baby? No, my coworker has one. My coworker had acquired a baby. Baby shoes for sale, never used. Why are you bringing that up? JK, it was 31,000 day 1, 22.8 thousand day 2, 31.5 day 3. Ugh. No. I hate walking, I hate walking, I hate walking. How do I get to a place where my knees and legs and ankles and feet don't hurt from walking? How do I do that? Do I just have to practice? Saw these cute baby shoes and thought your baby would like them. He's in middle school. Well, how fast do baby feet grow? Like the shoes didn't even have like an age range on them. Or is it for newborns? Is it for toddlers? How old is the fucking baby supposed to be? I don't know. I don't know anything about babies. Korea has a lot of hills as well. Ugh, that's the worst. That's terrible. Get better shoes probably. Is it a shoe thing? I don't know, because I've tried 2 different pairs for work and both of them were not really comfy. So that can't be it. Japan, a ton of walking, but you'll enjoy the food if nothing else, or the shopping. I know, I think I would enjoy Japan a lot. Someday. Scooter, Bab's traveling around with a scooter. Yeah, I'm down. Or those like a bike, even a bike. I would do a bike. Korea is cheap enough you can Uber, aka use a taxi everywhere. Really? I didn't know that about Korea. 3 kids of her own and she doesn't know SMH. I didn't buy them shoes. Shoe/blister bandages if you are going to do that much walking. I mean, honestly, it's like, it's not even like the skin on my feet, it's like the bones. Like, I hurt in my bones. And my ankles and my knees are the worst. My knees are the worst of all. I guess I'm just old. My dumbass walked the first 30,000 in dressier shoes. I brought tennis shoes as well. That's so funny. Feet are extremely variable. When you get the right shoes, you'll know. Damn it. Yeah, but shoes is expensive. My first pair of work shoes I bought cost $120. I didn't buy them. Someone bought them for me. And then my second pair was like 50. Wait, it was. How much was it? I don't know. It was half off. That's all I know. Is they were on clearance for half off, and like both of them still hurt. Buy once, cry once when it comes to shoes. You're only gonna use them all the time. But they were expensive and then they still hurt. And then I bought fucking insoles for them. I bought like a separate insole thing and then it was still bad. Anyway. Shoes do be pricey. How do I find nice ones? But I don't want them to be ugly. I don't want to wear ugly ass shoes because I'd hate to buy shoes that are specifically only for work and then I can't use them anywhere else. Shouldn't they at least be like unugly enough that I can wear them elsewhere? I like New Balance shoes for walking, very comfy. Well, that's the other thing, is I have a dress code. First of all, they told me not to wear sneakers, but then now everyone else wears fucking sneakers. So like, excuse me. They told me to wear heels. The person who told me to wear heels, by the way, was a woman and was not wearing heels. And has never worn heels. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get this lady a pair of granny shoes. No, please. You get comfort and look kind of meh, or good looking and painful, not both. That's terrible. Why not? She told you that on purpose as a joke? I don't think so. I think she was serious. Like, she was completely serial. Now I'm worried about my fashion sense because I only have one pair I use for everything. For work and for, like, going on a hike? Crocs? So one of my coworkers bought a pair of Crocs and said that they weren't even comfy in the end, so. You work a night shift? What kind of shit workplace is this that you have to have a dress code? Well, because I'm still, like, kind of customer facing. I still talk to customers. Yeah, I have a shitty fucking uniform and everything, and it's a piece of shit and it's falling apart, and they won't give me a new one, and they want me to pay for a new one. One pair of slip-resistant shoes? That's crazy. One pair? Do you work with ghosts or something? I work in a hotel. I don't think there's ghosts, but I've had, like, ghost stories happen. I have had that happen. And then one time a guest was like, hey, is this place haunted? And I was like, oh my god, I don't know, but like, I was like, not that I know of, but. I would wear Crocs if they had those little decorations, and they're all Celeste. Yeah, I know, right? I have circled around from thinking that they're fucking fugly to now, like, the charms are cute. The charms actually are cute. I check your state's laws about uniforms. Some states, they can't force you to buy it and have to provide it. Yeah, my workplace breaks so many state laws. I think I work at a black company, you guys. They break so many laws, and unfortunately, I don't have evidence of it, so I can't really do anything about it. So, I have talked to my state, you know, those people that you're supposed to talk to, but yeah. We know you work at Celestia, that's crazy. That's insane. Babs responded with, bitch, you think? No, I swear I didn't. Hotel Transylvania, workplace. Yeah, kinda. Luigi's Mansion clearly shows hotels have ghosts. Even if it's new. Even if it's a new hotel. I don't think anyone could have died there yet. Hi, Babbo. Yes, we live in a society. Welcome back, Ameliora. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Or at least half of one. Maybe. But why don't other places... Like, I remember when I had a job a many long time ago, they was like, oh no, you have to take a break right now. You don't understand. You have to take a break. You know what I mean? They was like, take your break now. But now it's not. I always collected evidence. Well, I didn't know it was illegal until, like, way after the fact is the problem. I'd say get black shoes that fit and are comfy, usually blends in well enough. Yeah, maybe, eventually. I dropped a dime on my old place to the health department once, and the very next day they shut down food sales for months. Ugh. I'd love to. I'd love to. I wish I had evidence, that sucks. They installed a ghost first thing, especially if they were new. That's so funny. Keyword yet, you can make it a haunted hotel. I don't know. Is that I haunted or someone else haunts it? It's scary. Big corpos are on top of taking breaks and lunches because they know eventually someone will sue them and they'll have to settle. Yeah. Some of the stuff is like hard to get evidence for though because it's like said to me in person. So it's hard. You know what I mean? If stuff gets shut down, you don't get paid, which is why it's hard to narc if you need the money. I mean, yeah. Once I finish paying for this trip that I just went on, I'm gonna, like, not care as much. I'm gonna, like, figure something out, basically. The slave must consume paid break hours according to corporate policy. I hate corporate, and I hate the political way that they operate. Employment should be more personal. Yeah. Yeah, some of the corporations that I've seen or heard of seem like nice places, but I guess you never know, you know. Entire VTuber group Celestia goes missing in local hotel. That's crazy. I worked at Home Depot. Food is just extra revenue for them, not the main moneymaker, so shutting that down just hurt the manager's bonus, not our actual jobs. Man, the manager's bonus. I don't want to hear about that. My bosses literally go on vacations and don't even give me sick pay. It's terrible. Anyway, I won't talk about my shitty job that treats me like shit anymore. What should I talk about next? I don't really have any more to say about offkai. You guys saw my merches. What else happened in Discord? Oh, I saw 28 years later. Oh yeah, I was yeah, 28 years later. I could talk about that. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I shit on company time. So true. That's why I edit my VTuber clips during my break time. There is stuff I could do to fill my downtime, like work related, but like, no, dude. No. Pablo, I found a baby bird and couldn't find its nest, so I have a bird now. Ah, do you have food for it? What kind of bird? I think it's a robin baby. Aww. Congratulations! Congratulations on your baby. Good movie. I mean, that's really like, maybe it's like, I was coming at it expecting like a thrilling zombie movie, I guess, and I got more of like a family drama on a zombie backdrop, which is like, it's fine, and it would be good for some people, but first of all, it wasn't what I expected from the 28 Days, Weeks, Years franchise. Second of all, I don't connect with these family like themes in movies. I'm not close with my family, so that kind of plot really doesn't hit for me, you know. So like Walking Dead, I mean, well, Walking Dead is very like a human drama. Like, oh, there's zombies, but what about it's human versus human? Oh my god, actually, what if the humans was the real bad guys the whole time? And this wasn't, it wasn't that. It wasn't, well, it wasn't really that, but, should I tell you guys just the basic plot? Should I tell you the basic plot? Do you guys know? I fed it blended egg and dog food with pea powder for protein. It's doing really well. I'm trying to teach it to fly in my room. Aww. I wish the baby bird the best health ever. From the spoilers I've seen, I'm really disappointed, especially considering it's actually the same people that did the original 28 Days Later. Yeah, yeah, kind of that kind of feeling. I love 28 Days. I love 28 Weeks, so it's kind of... I was like, shoot. At first I felt like I didn't really get it, but first of all, well, no. Also, then the ending, I was like, question mark? I think they were setting up the sequel. And I think it's fine for a movie to set up the sequel, but there still should be payoff within the same movie. And I didn't really feel like a payoff, personally. I don't know. How spoilery do we want to get? The most dangerous creature was man all along. Yeah, totally. 28 decades later, what's after years, decades? I don't know, people were talking about it as if there's for sure going to be a sequel. Well, they said a new trilogy. They said this is the new trilogy, so I don't know. I'm just going along with what they said. I can never get Rick Grimes' voice out of my head, and I watched maybe 5 episodes of that show. That's crazy. I like the comics. I like the Walking Dead comics. I like that they reprised a song from the original film, but good movie overall, not the best I've seen. It just didn't connect with me. The train scene was wild. That was wild. I do agree. I do agree. It was... I liked that scene a lot. Partially. So that actress, the actress who plays, I can just say it, the mom in the movie. That's like, I love that actress. I'm a really big fan of her work. So she was like really enjoyable to watch. I think she did really, really, really well, especially in the beginning when she was yelling a certain curse word. That was really fun. Babo movie reviews. Someday I'd like to do proper movie review, maybe videos. 28 Babos later. But I'm not British. New trilogy, but there are only 3 movies yet. No, yeah, I don't know. But what they told me, what I heard, was they're setting up a trilogy right now. Dong warning for anyone thinking of watching. Oh my god, why the zombie had to have the giant fucking, what do you call it when it's a guy? I was wanting to say knocker, but that's not what it's called. Knockers is a woman. What's knockers but men? What's I guess dong. I guess, like, why is he gotta have a giant freaking dong? I've seen memes of that. Is it really prevalent? It's huge. It's crazy. It's not just the one zombie's dong. There's several zombies with their dongs out. It's kind of like, yeah, okay, sure. Well, why would they have their 30 years later? Yeah. I mean, surely some of them would still have scraps on. Why is every single zombie naked? Why is every single zombie naked? Wait a second. What the fuck? Wait, because isn't it like... Surely some regular people get turned into zombies, and surely they're wearing clothes while it happens, so why did they suddenly take their clothes off when they're zombies? That not makes sense to me. Why is that happening? Hi, Babo, heading to bed but wanted to say hi. Thank you, Art Crime. Thank you for saying hi. Sorry you came in while we were talking about dongs. Have a good sleep. Let me catch up on chat. Did they just retcon the infection getting out at the end of weeks? Oh, did that happen? Yeah, they retconned it. Yeah. That's crazy. It's contained... Sorry, spoilers. It's contained to Britain. I don't think it's a spoiler. It's in, like, the first 10 minutes of the movie that they say it's only in Britain. Babo does the first Stealing Harvard review on YouTube ever. What's that? Tallywhacker? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Tina Belcher wrote the script? That's so funny. That's so funny. I get that reference. Hey. That's how they convince guys to get bit. Your dingle gets bigger? Wow. That's crazy. Noticed Colony of the Dead is a real film and it's a musical. Is it about zombies? Why are there even any zombies left? I thought they all starved in the first one. Did they? Is that what happened? Hang on, I have to burp again, sorry. And yeah, spoilers, but you had 28 years to watch the movie? Well, no, but yes. The very last scene in 28 Weeks is the infected running through Paris with the Eiffel Tower in the background. Oh my god, they retconned it! Or maybe, I mean, I guess it's not a total retcon. Let's say, like, hypothetically, maybe Paris beat back the zombie infection. I guess that's it. That could have been what happened. They didn't really explain that whole part. It's just, in the movie, it's only Britain, or the UK, or whatever. Hello, what kind of animal is your avatar? Welcome, I eat cats. I'm so scared. I'm a cat. Welcome, but please don't eat. But welcome. I am a black, cursed cat, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Stealing Harvard is an underrated early 2000s gem about a guy who's gonna buy a house but promised his daughter tuition if she got into Harvard. So he tries to steal it. The entire Harvard? That's silly. That's so funny. Reminds me of how good TV used to be. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, because they aren't zombies, they're just infected with a virus from a monkey lab. In the end of one, it showed them super skinny and dying on the ground. Right. Good question. Good question, yeah. Surely eventually all of England would have died. You'd think so, right? You'd think eventually they'd clear out the entire England and then they'd just die off. I mean... That's a good question. I don't know, yeah. it's kind of tough to make your zombie lore work out and be consistent. Yeah, if you are close with your family, I think you'll like the movie. If you have experienced like certain life things that I haven't experienced, which are very common and many people have experienced, I'm trying not to be spoilery, then you'll like it. I think it'll connect with you and stuff like that. I think it could be a good movie. Just not for me, I think. I'm Good Naked because Tina Belcher from Bob's Burgers wrote the script. It's something she would do as she has before. I think we know who wrote it, and I think it's not Tina. But maybe it would. Maybe I would have liked it more if she wrote it. What's your favorite zombie movie? Like a serious zombie movie, or like a scary one? Wait, or like a funny one? My favorite funny one, I like Shaun of the Dead quite a bit. I think that one's really funny. My favorite serious zombie movie, I'd have to think about it. I don't have one just like off the top of my head. I mean, that was the entire premise of Weeks. They all died out, and the only reason it kicked off again is the woman who was a carrier. See, I needed to rewatch the first two. I forgot all of this. I forgot. The official Bob's Burgers OST has a song about zombie butts and High School Musical type situations. I didn't even know that. I need to catch up on my Bob's Burgers lore. Any zombie movie? I guess I just have to say Shaun of the Dead. Let me check my Letterboxd. Let me see if I don't think I have any in there. I have one that I think is really like scary and disturbing and unsettling, but I would not recommend it to like basically anyone to watch. It's so fucked up and disturbing, I don't even want to talk about it. And if you have seen it, then you might know the one I'm talking about. But yeah. Let me see, I'm checking my Letterboxd. Which one? Well, I don't want to say. It's really like I don't want you guys to go watch it. It's so it's crazy. I was going to ask again how I was meeting Lily. It was good. It was a very brief meeting. We just met for a bit and then went and sat together during the concert, and then it's like, we can't talk that much during the concert. I talked about how short she is earlier in the stream, so if you want to hear about that, you should definitely check out the VOD later. Shaun of the Dead is peak, so is Hot Fuzz, even if it's not a zombie movie. Honestly, I agree so hard, which is why I'm gonna say it. It's a little bit of a bummer. The third movie in that trilogy was like, eh. I've only seen it once, but I think that's because it was so like meh that I didn't feel the need to watch it again, which is so sad. Hate to say it. How can you really make a good zombie story anymore? I came to this kind of conclusion when making a game. I made zombies come out at night, but it wasn't enough. I needed more. Yeah, that's a good question. I think we had so much like zombie burnout after The Walking Dead, right? That's a really tough question. What's ugh? I don't even know. I say ugh so much that I don't know what that was referring to. Even Dead Island 2 shifted the zombie narrative to being like some kind of genetic apocalyptic evolution. They did? I didn't play that one. Unfortunate. Did you watch The Crazies? I did! Actually, I do like that one. I do like that one. What's my favorite zombie movie? It would have to be something... My favorite zombie movie. I don't even see any in this fucking Letterboxd of mine. Zombie movie. Why? I don't know. I'll think about it. Which Crazies? The one I saw is the remake, not the original. I didn't watch the original. Completely agree. The last one is so meh. I can't even remember the name. It's like something about the world's end, maybe, or something like that. Something like that. In my opinion, zombies should be more like a force of nature and how society adapts around that. Not all the humanity is the real monster slop. But isn't it how society adapts around that also humanity is the real monster slop? Or like, I mean, I guess maybe not. Maybe I'm just like being reductive or something. But you know, speaking of zombies, Deceased is a pretty good zombie story. I should look that up. Oh, isn't there? There's probably a manga I've read that's about zombies. I want to say the one that I kind of like, but it's total slop. It's trash. It's really bad. But I like it. I think Walking Dead is my favorite zombie story, for better or for worse. I really had fun reading the comics of The Walking Dead. I fell off of the show, you know, in season 2 when everyone else stopped watching it, but I enjoyed the comics a lot. I binged them in a pretty short period of time. I still have Train to Busan on my watch list. That's a good one! Bro, you haven't seen Train to Busan? That's so good! That one, I like that one a lot, actually. I do really like that one. It can have elements of it, but something like The Walking Dead is 99% human monster slop. Yeah, well, are you talking about the show or the comics? HOTD? No, not that one. It's, okay, I'll say it. It's, Magical Girl Apocalypse. Bro, it's so trash, and it's so edgy, and it's so, like, questionable about, like, there's this one character that's, like, a disgusting sex pest, and he gets this redemption arc, and it's like, do you have to give him a redemption arc? You know what I mean? And the story is trash. The story is such garbage. Like, you get to a point where you're like, literally, what the fuck is going on? Like, you just can't follow along with it. I couldn't tell you guys what the story is. I couldn't tell you. Something, this and that, the magical girl, this and that, there's time travel, and then her body got taken over, and then she started the magical girl apocalypse, and then this and that, and then it's because she wanted to kiss the guy, but then actually her body had been taken over, and she was mind controlled, and this and that. It's like, it's really bad. Yo, I read that. Isn't it trash? But the author also wrote Mahou Shoujo Site, which I love. Did you read Mahou Shoujo Site? Yeah, I read the whole thing. Yeah, it's trash. It's so bad. But I kind of, like, I enjoy the brutality of it, you know? I enjoy that kind of thing in manga. I don't really necessarily... Sometimes in movies it's like a bit... you know? It's very convoluted. Yeah. Exactly. Speak it, girl. What's your slop? It is Magical Girl Apocalypse. What are your favorite kind of zombies? Necromantic zombies, virus zombies, science zombies, angry earth zombies, or vengeful spirit zombies? Well, I guess it's something different. It's magical girl zombies, I guess. Show, the comics aren't nearly as bad until the last third or so. I think I had a lot of fun with the comics, and I think it was, like, probably gonna be difficult to make an ending that was satisfying. I will say I didn't care for the ending, but not like I could think of a better way to end it, you know what I mean? Walking Dead comics was interesting. I had fun with them. I don't mind the human monster slop, but I'm a little tired of the edgy doing whatever it takes to survive narrative. What is that? Wouldn't they just be necromantic? Magical girls making zombies would just be necromancy? Kind of, yes, but it's also, like, it functions as an infection in that series, so when you get killed by a magical girl, you're gonna become a magical girl zombie. I don't know, it's a wild ride series. I like what I like about it, and the stuff that I don't like, I'm able to look past. I'm able to look past the garbage and see the gem. The gem hiding in there. I even like the connection between that and Mahou Shoujo Site. I have no idea what it is. What was it called? Magical Girl Apocalypse, or Mahou Shoujo of the End. It's also called that. Mahou Shoujo of the End. In Diablo 2, your zombies can poison people with the right perk as a neck, so like, oh, right. I don't know. What kind of zombies do I like? Oh god, I hated that manga. It was so what the fuck. Who, Mahou Shoujo Site or Mahou Shoujo of the End? Yeah, it's not good, is it? But I like it. I like it. Of the End, yeah. Reminiscing on my shitty manga takes. Yeah. But some of it was fun. Like the parasite girl that took over the super buff guy, yeah. Yeah. I think I prefer mutant monsters over zombies. Is that like What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Dying Light, kinda, right? Some of them become mutated. I kind of like the Last of Us zombies where it's like fungal. I think that's like, first of all, terrifying. Second of all, an interesting take. I like the idea of smart zombies that are just like really strong predatorial humans. I guess. But then what makes them kill? Those are vampires? What? Wait, what? Hang on, I'm gonna have some water. I think I'm gonna talk about the thing that I wanted to talk about. That's the serious talk in the title. As I said, it's not bad news. But I've been wanting to talk about it for a bit. I'll catch up on chat first. I think I have to burp. I think I prefer a diverse range of zombies or monsters as opposed to just everyone are zombies. That makes sense, yeah. I think that's a fair thing to prefer. What about the zombies in RE4 where they're not really zombies? I hate to inform you that I did not play RE4. I'm sorry. I don't even remember of the end much. It was so slop. I know. Even though I'm saying that I liked it, I can't remember that much of it. So actually I agree with you. Anyway, okay, serious talk time. So I have been thinking about talking to you guys about this for a while, but like how I was talking about offkai giving me some clarity about where I stand with the general and VTubing community. It also gave me some clarity about like my own personal VTubing journey. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit. And I fully like practiced how I was gonna say this, and now I'm like now I can't remember. But basically I'm gonna tell you guys about like my journey with VTubing a little bit. And it starts in 2020, as many other people did in 2020. That's when I discovered VTubers. And it took me until maybe early 2021 or mid 2021 to learn that VTubers can be English speaking too. I was like under the impression when I first started that it was like only Japanese speaking people were allowed to do this, you know? And then, when I found out that I too could be a VTuber, that's when I started working on making models and all that stuff. And then, in late 2021, I started streaming as a VTuber. Obviously under a different name, if you couldn't tell. And I worked really hard. I streamed many times, I streamed a lot, and then things happened in my life externally that caused me to stop streaming and stop VTubing in late 2023. And then I could not give it up, so then I became me, and then I started streaming again, and you know, now you guys know the rest. But I wanted you guys to know that because sometimes I get really like moody and melancholic about my VTubing journey, and I think that you guys probably know that. Sometimes I talk about it on stream, like I try not to, but I do talk about it sometimes, and like I think if you don't know that, it can feel very like, why is she so melancholic about this? She's only been streaming for a year, you know? And I wanted you guys to understand a little bit more about me, that actually I've been working really hard for almost 5 years, coming on like 4 or 5 years that I've put blood, sweat, and tears into this whole hobby. And, you know, that I don't have 4 or 5 years of work to show. So, I just wanted you guys to know that, I guess. And, I'd prefer, obviously, if you, like, didn't go looking for my past work. I believe I, like, deleted it all anyway. And if you do find it, please don't say anything about it. And, like, I'd prefer if we don't, like, talk about this in the future. But I do want you to know. You know? So that's all. I just wanted you guys to know that actually I've been working hard on this for a long time. Past work, forget about it. Yeah. I mean, it's really hard to, because like I said, I didn't want to stop streaming. It was reasons outside of my control, and that still hurts me very deeply. And I'm still really sad about it a lot. And yeah. But, what else? There was something else I wanted to say about it. There's something else I was supposed to say. I should have written notes. What was it? Yeah, just that's why I get bummed out. Is, like, back then, I never got anywhere, like, significant to celebrate. I never hit 500 subscribers, so I never got to reach, like, a really nice milestone, you know? And I haven't done that now either. And yeah, that sucks. It sucks to not have my hard work, like, not only appreciated, but even, like, visible, you know? And that's all. I just wanted you guys to be able to understand me a little bit more. Sorry, I am getting emotional about it. And, also, because of that, I want to try and embrace my past a little bit, instead of just being sad about it. So if you notice me talking a little bit differently in the future, that's why. And that's all. That's all. I just wanted you guys to understand that when I'm sad about how my VTubing is going, it's because I've worked so hard and for such a long time. I used to work over like 10 hours a day, sometimes like 14 hours a day on a model that I used to have. And now I don't have that model. So, all of that effort, you know. I just want people to know it was there. That's all. Okay, not gonna lie, I was half expecting you to announce your graduation with a serious talk, goddamn. I literally said not bad news. I literally said that. Just so you know. I thought that was going a different route, but I'm happy you are comfortable with telling us. Yeah, I think enough time has passed now that it's okay for me to tell you guys about it. So, that's why I'm telling you now. That and, like I said, offkai kind of gave me some perspective on stuff, I guess. In the end. Glad you came back. Never would have found y'all otherwise. I'm glad too, even though it feels so much harder now trying to get back to like where I was, basically. Like like I've done this grind before, you know? I did this grind for many years, but I'm fucking cursed. I can't not do the grind again, you know? Always my top B. Thank you. That's so sweet. Why must my Oshi suffer so? Glad you're still here. Thank you. It was really hard. Don't focus on the subscriber count and the views. The 10 people watching you are no more or less meaningful than if the numbers were bigger or small. I know, I definitely didn't want to give like an impression as if I'm not grateful for what I have. And it's not even just about like the subscriber count, it's also just about like I want to feel like seen, I guess. Not necessarily like in terms of the amount of people, but I don't know if that makes sense. I just want people to see how hard I'm working, you know? That's understandable, you want your work acknowledged, yeah, that kind of thing. And then also it, like, you know, back then, I don't want to cling to the past, obviously, but back then, sometimes people would tell me how much, like, I inspired them, you know? And I can't help but wonder if I'm not inspiring anymore. Sorry, I don't want to, like, be a bummer, but yeah. Just that's why sometimes I'm the way I am. And that's all. And if suddenly I'm talking funny, it's because I want to embrace the person that I used to be a little bit. So I can stop feeling sad about it. Hopefully. Excuse me. And that's that. I just wanted you guys to know that. Do what works for you, thank you. I'm definitely still trying to figure that out. Excuse me. Hopefully soon I'll have a new job, and then streaming will be easier as well. That's what I'm gonna hope for. I'm gonna be optimistic as much as I can. We can be something to bounce stuff off of. Maybe. It's tough because everyone like has their own opinions, which is like great, obviously, but to some extent I want my vision to come through. You know what I mean? I say that's like one of the reasons that I really like that I make my own model and stuff, is because everything you see on the model is my vision, right? You know what I mean? And I think that's really that's really kind of beautiful in a way. You know what I mean? Everything on my model, the way it moves, everything about it is me, you know what I mean? And as much as I want you guys to enjoy the streams, it's also like it's important for me to really have it represent me. You know what I mean? Did I read this? We're all rooting for you, thank you. I'm trying to. Someday I'll be back to where I was. Someday I can stop, like, mourning that time in my life, you know? Please bounce stuff off my head, madam. Well, I didn't buy a stress ball. That would have been a good one, huh? I looked at it and I decided not to buy it. Anyway, yeah. That's all. And, thank you guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for, you know, chatting. Thanks for believing in me and stuff. It does help with the whole thing. Knowing that there are still people that think I'm funny and whatever, and think I'm, like, worth spending your time with me. That's great. I really appreciate that. I find that doing everything yourself is a lot of hard work, and from there you can appreciate it all. Then you know when you work with others what it takes to do the work. Yeah. I learn that more every day. Every time I try something new, I'm like, oh, this is why people charge so much for this. I'm like, they're so right. Yeah. In the end, like, when I look back at my model and how long it took me to do it and stuff like that, it makes me so proud. Especially for someone, I still don't consider myself an artist, you know. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for thanking me. Thank you for making my day so much better. Aw, shucks. Aw, that's so nice. Thank you also for thanking me. You're so cool, Babbo. I hope you get the recognition you deserve. You're definitely inspiring. Look at all the hard work you put into all of your artistic outlets. Thank you, Mari. Welcome back. Thank you so much. I hope you guys don't feel like like, oh shit, we have to cheer her up or something. I appreciate it very much. I really just, I wanted you guys to understand a little bit better, because I know, like, if I was watching a VTuber who had just started a year ago, I'd be like, why is she so why is she so this and that, you know? So I wanted you guys to understand why I'm so this and that. People usually find what they are good at through that whole process. I wonder what I'm good at. I wonder what it is. I was here to say goodnight and wish you a good stream, but I had to say what I thought. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Stream will be ending soon, so you won't miss very much. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You also have a good night. Thank you. Yeah. I think, like, going back to the offkai thing, going back to the feeling so separate from, you know, the EN VTubing community. Some of my favorite streamers don't have mass appeal to the general public. And they're still full-time streamers, and they're still, like, doing it, and they're still my favorite, and they're still hilarious. So there's no reason that can't be me too. Basically. Like, it's... At first I was like, oh, this is really, like, bittersweet to realize how separate I am. But then in the end, I actually think it's not that bad. I think it can be a good thing. Finding your niche. Yeah, that kind of thing. I still look at your art and think, wow, she did that. I think that too. I think that too when I look at my art. I'm so excited for the new model. I'm so excited. I hope it looks like as good as one of the famous, fancy, expensive VTuber artists, you know, those people that charge thousands and thousands of dollars. I hope my model looks like $1 million fucking bucks. I mean, to me, I think it will, no matter what. Even though, fuck, man, sometimes I see people's designs and I'm like, oh shit, turns out my design is plain. It turns out my design is not that detailed. But there's some details. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I don't know. And then I'm torn between wanting to, like, commission someone else to design my model and wanting to keep doing it myself. Like, I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of the fact that I fucking do it myself, you know? Doesn't matter how good your model is, it's what you do with it. Thank you. Thank you. I think so too. Anyway, tomorrow... Oh shit. Tomorrow is Rune Factory. I think that's what I said. And then the next day is Lies of P. And then I think I probably am gonna do a stream on, I think it's Saturday as well. Maybe just like another co-work stream kind of thing. Just like a little small co-working and chatting, I think, on Saturday. I think it's Saturday. I don't know. I'll update you guys. The eye appeal will draw people in, then you have to keep them. So true, so true, so true. Well, I also, for me, like, I get even more appealed when VTubers do their own stuff. A great model is a great model no matter who made it. And definitely I'll click on a stream even if the person is not self-made, obviously, because usually you don't actually find that out for a bit. But when someone has a great model and they made it themselves, I'm like, wow. Even if their model's not that great and they made it themselves, I'm like, wow. Hang on, I have to burp. Like I said before, VTubing for 13 people isn't any less meaningful than VTubing for mass appeal IMO. I know. I think, like, sometimes I get kind of down about not having mass appeal to the general public, but I think my favorite streamer doesn't have mass appeal to the general public. So I think it's okay. It's just a matter of, like, how do I say this? It's just a matter of finding the people that do see my appeal. And I still don't know how to do that, but we'll get there, won't we? As long as you're being you, that's what matters. Thank you. Thank you. I'll just keep doing that then. Why not? I think that sounds like a good idea. That's all I really can do. But that's enough, isn't it? Sometimes it feels like it's not. But that's just my many years of hard work showing through. Practice makes perfect, so keep going. Thank you. I will. Babo is enough. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Someday I'll have time to, like, oh shit. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Oh, my kalimba fell. That scared me. I was so scared. Someday I'll have a different job, and then I'll have time to do more covers, and then I'll feel a lot better about everything. Like, I really do, like, that aspect of VTubing is one of the biggest things that attracted me in the beginning when I first started, when I first got into this whole thing. Is the covers was very, 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 like, that and the concerts and the this and that, you know, V-singer type. Yes. Not that I want to necessarily be in a place where I call myself a V-singer, but I do want to make covers, man. And, like, making Utao covers is very fun, but I really like singing. I really enjoy singing, so I'd like to do that too. Kalimba down. Wait, he was in a case. It's okay. He didn't fall all the way to the floor. He fell, like, against my chair or something. Cat? Not this time. Not today. Anyway. That's all. Thanks you guys for listening to me get emotional again. Sorry about that. But, I've had a very long and arduous journey with, trying to make VTubing work with everything in my life. And being cursed to just fucking love this medium. I've never felt so passionate about anything in my life. There's nothing I've ever wanted more than to just do this full time. And I can't not keep working toward that, so don't worry. Don't worry, I'll do my best until it happens. That's it. What can I say? EP Babo? Yeah, probably. I'm so done for for work. I've been on a normie sleeping schedule for, you know, for offkai and shit. Like, I can't be nocturnal right now, so I have to fix my sleep schedule. Unfortunately. Until I find something else. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you for listening. Thanks you for chatting with me. I think one of you said you missed me. Thank you for missing me, one of you. Mr. Babo, take care of Babs. He will. He's gonna go get me ice cream right now. Right now. You hear that? Please. Wait. I want to tell you guys, I picked up like this new bit, and I don't know why I started saying this to Mr. Babs. He laughs at it so hard, and like, I'm gonna tell you guys about it, and you're not gonna think it's funny. You guys won't think it's funny, and then I'm gonna like feel stupid for telling you about the bit. I don't know. Don't worry about it. You guys are not gonna think it's funny. Oh fuck, I was supposed to do the bit earlier in the stream and then I forgot to. Never mind. Never mind. That was me. That was you! Thank you for missing me. Thank you. And then it turned out like I wasn't even gone like that long compared to how long I'm usually gone. But it felt like I was gone for a really long time, you guys. It felt like I was gone forever. Didn't it feel like that? Thanks for the stream. Thank you for watching. Thanks, you guys. Is that the car starting? How can she be this tin? I'm not even a little bit tsundere. Do you guys even know what dere type I am? I'm gonna quiz you guys. One day I'm gonna hit you guys with the pop quiz. The pop quiz. I'm gonna ask you guys what type of dere am I, and what's my favorite ice cream flavor, and you guys are not gonna get either of them. Missing Babs, I was late, so she was already streaming. That's okay. It's okay, you can be late. Pink dere, wrong. Wrong, incorrect. The pop quiz. What is it? I was watching one of my like VODs. I said something fucking stupid and now I don't remember, obviously. I don't know, guys, I'm tired. What did I say? I don't know. Green tea ice cream? Okay, that's a really good one, but it's not my favorite. Incorrect. Dere, also wrong. You guys don't know anything. You guys don't know anything. Ice cream Mr. Babo would have to tell us the flavor. I believe I've said it publicly. I think I've said it. That's the only hint. Chocolate mint, that's so wrong that you get minus 10 points. Actually, maybe I haven't said on stream. I hate chocolate mint. Hate it. Sorry. Minus 1 point, because I don't know if I said it before. I'm being merciful. She's over here making a brand new clown did it. That's crazy. Mods, should I block this guy? Sad face. Why are you sad face? Tell me why. Don't tell me your favorite ice cream is strawberry. Wrong. You guys are gonna fail the pop quiz. You guys are gonna fail. If one person passes the pop quiz, then everyone passes. If no one passes, I'm banning and blocking all of you forever and ever. Mint chocolate chip is my fave. Well, you can have that. Just means more for you, isn't it? Okay. Is it one of those weird names from Ben & Jerry? Nope. No more hint. You guys can figure it out. You do like chocolate? It's complicated. I like actual chocolate. I don't like chocolate flavor. I don't like chocolate frosting. I don't like chocolate ice cream. No more hint. I'm leaving. Do you really love the color pink if strawberry's not your favorite? Mods, get this guy. Get this guy real good. 10 minutes. Ban him for 10 minutes. French vanilla. No. Butter pecan. Also very good, but no, I'm leaving. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, for Rune Factory. And if not, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I forgive you. Goodbye. Good night. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. I'm not reading any more chats. I won't read it. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye. Thanks for watching. Whoa. That's the wrong... Whoa.